This comes from a Reddit user. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's really long. So if you want to read the original post, it'll be in the pinned comment down below. But basically, this dude was talking about how there is this one bus route that only appears at midnight and only takes one passenger and then never returns. So obviously people started making jokes about it being the Slender Man or something like that, which made him respond and say that it was no joke and that he was going to take the bus and live stream it. So he did. He got on the bus and everything seemed fine for a while, but then he realized that all the passengers didn't seem to blink. Like they were all staring straight ahead with their eyes wide open, not blinking at all. And none of them spoke a word. They didn't get off at their stops. They just stayed on the bus. He said that it was really creepy, but he kept on recording until eventually he decided to jump off the moving bus. Well, that didn't end well because he broke his leg. But finally, when the police showed up, because he had called them while he was on the bus, they couldn't find the bus. In fact, they couldn't even find the road that it was on. Like the road just wasn't there. And yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to be scary or if it is supposed to be like a paranormal story. But either way, I think there is a lesson here, and the lesson is don't take a random bus that you found out about from an online urban legend. I mean, come on. Also, maybe don't believe everything you see on the internet. Now, I don't know what the deal was with that last part, but I think that goes without saying. Also, if you ever get on a bus and the driver doesn't blink for more than like 3 seconds, you should probably jump off that bus too. And I am not saying that there aren't creepy buses that sometimes appear out of nowhere and drive you to hell, but I am saying that statistically that's probably not what happened. I mean, think about it. If there was a bus that randomly took you to hell, wouldn't there be more than one person who would have gotten on it by now? Hell is not that far away. I mean, it's like 123 miles or something. It's not exactly hard to get to. And also hell is full of people who hate each other. So it seems likely that someone would have taken that bus. But let us actually do some real math for a second, because we have a comment on this Reddit post that says, quote, "If it only takes one passenger, then it could take anyone. It doesn't take the same person every time." Okay, so let's assume that this is true. Let's assume that this bus is like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. You can only get on it once in your life, and there are infinitely many people in the world who could ride the bus. Maybe it's like one person per year, or one person per day, or whatever. Well, there are roughly 8 billion people in the world right now, give or take. And assuming that the population is relatively evenly distributed, that means that there are roughly 128 people per mile. So if the bus drives 1 mile to get to hell, it would take 128 people to fill up the bus. Assuming that people are evenly distributed, it would take about 99 years for the bus to get enough passengers. Also, if hell is 123 miles away, that means that it would take about 400 years for the bus to get there. So yeah, it seems unlikely that hell is 123 miles away. Although I will say that if the bus does somehow magically teleport everyone on it directly into hell, then I guess the distance doesn't really matter. I guess the main question is why? Why would there be a bus that goes to hell? Is it like a sightseeing tour? Because I would take a sightseeing tour to hell. I would pay good money for that. Or is it like a punishment? Did someone get put on that bus? What's the deal? Either way, though, I think we can all agree that the scariest part of this story is the guy who broke his leg. That's really sad. I hope he makes a full recovery. I also hope that he watches this video and finds out that a bunch of strangers on the internet care about him.